You're listening to Women Are the Journey with your hostess with the mostest. That's right, me, Audrey Groeschel. We've got all your journeying here. We've got the story of the shift, where women entrepreneurs talk about their own unique journey on the road of owning a business as a woman. We have the journey of Chew on This, where I talk about the masculine structures of our society, how they hinder women in particular, but all of us in general. We'll open up the potentials of what a balance of feminine and masculine can give to us and to our planet. Join me as we explore the infinite possibilities of a journey of balance and transformation. Howdy, and welcome into Women Are the Journey and today's episode of Chew on This, where I'm going to start chewing on feminism. How awesome is that? It's a good time, let me tell you. There's some really interesting things in there and some ways of thinking that you may never have thought of. And I recommend you hang around until the 11:16 mark, where I start to kind of go off on everything. You might really enjoy that. Well, welcome in. Enjoy the show. Howdy, everybody. It is Audrey Groeschel here, and welcome into another episode of Women Are the Journey. And this time, it's a little chew on this. And we're going to be chewing on feminism. Awesome, right? It's going to be a good time. And you may hear things you've never heard before, which would really be cool, because I really hope to expand your vision of this. Feminism is pretty cool. Well, it used to be. It's not anymore. But it's been a very important, very societal, world-changing process. There's a lot of women who've stepped up before me that has made it possible for me to be able to do what I'm doing right now. And I stand on the shoulders of giants, and I know that. I absolutely know that. And I am eternally grateful to those women. I wouldn't be who I am or where I am without those women bringing those things to the forefront and making it so that I can vote, for God's sake. I can vote. Hey, guess what? So can you. Do you? I'm sorry. That's another thing. Let's talk turkey, though. I mean, we can do a lot of different things, and there's still, of course, biases that go on, but that's a whole other subject that I'm going to get into at a different day about the masculine in our society. What I'm going to be talking about today, however, is feminism itself and the structural problems with it. Feminism is an inherently masculine structure. Now, before you go off, before you decide to turn it off and not listen anymore, give me a second and let me say, I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm not picking on any women in the movement or men in the movement or anybody like that. What I'm talking about is the structure of feminism itself is masculine. And in a way, it had to be in order to create the successes that it has up until now. But things have changed a little bit. And I want to point out how feminism is masculine. It's very linear in its thinking. Feminism is single focus. We want equality, equal pay, equal this, equal that, equal this, equal that. Everything is single focus equal. And that's one of those big things right there. Linear, it's very linear and focused, and it is driven and aggressive. There's a big thing right there. There is a huge amount of aggressiveness in feminism, and that's not feminine at all. That's very masculine. That linear, single focus, very masculine. Feminism is interested in winning at all costs, no matter what they have to do, no matter what needs to be done. Winning is it. I have heard it over and over again. We are interested in winning this culture war, so to speak. this feminist war. And if that isn't masculine, I don't know what is, because women don't do that. The feminine is not interested in winning. It's just not. The feminine is interested in creating connections. They're interested in sharing ideas, and they're empathetic. And those are inherently opposite to winning and aggressiveness. I think the big thing about feminism is that they're interested in power. This is all about power. That's all it is. Shifting the balance of power. Right now, feminism looks at men, at the masculine, at the structures of our society, and says there's no equality. And their way of looking at it, the whole idea is to take from the masculine in order to give to the feminine in order to create equality. And that's pretty masculine as well. That's basically just being interested in winning. It's actually kind of schoolyardish, you know. I got more than you. Nanner, nanner. It's about wanting to own the power. I think the major issue is that feminism is concerned about shifting the balance of power, their perception of the balance of power. And look, I'm not here to tell you that there isn't an imbalance in power. There absolutely is. I absolutely think that there is. Because we have a society based on masculine everything. Academia, business, politics, government, religion, all of it is masculine. There's a huge imbalance. Huge. But guess what? Feminism is part of that imbalance problem. They're not coming at anything in any way that's feminine. There's no looking to sit down and compromise. There's no looking to sit down and be empathetic with anybody else. It's our way or the highway, period. That's not feminine at all, by the way. That's masculine all the way. I'm right, you're wrong. And not a healthy part of masculine, as a matter of fact. A very unhealthy type of masculine. Feminism is interested in the status as well as the power, but the status that goes with the power. Feminism seems to be under the impression that there's a severe lack of power in the feminine, that the feminine itself doesn't own a corner, a minuscule amount of the power that the masculine has. And that's a shame, because the feminine is equally as powerful as the masculine. It's just been hidden for many, many years. We're talking millennia here. That feminine power in modern times is an absolute unknown quality. And instead, feminism has created a desire, if you will, to co-opt masculine power under the idea that the masculine power is far more important, more powerful, more useful, more anything. I mean, you name it, whatever it is, however more you want to say, feminism seems to believe that the masculine power is way more important than feminine power, that it has more of what we as women need in order to get ahead. And that's really unfortunate. And really, it's unfortunate for all of us as women, as well as the men out there, because it's their power and we don't know how to use it. We're not aggressive. We're not cut out to be that way. We are relationship directed. We're always looking for connection with others. I mean, it's what we do as women. And That's the complete opposite of going out and looking to win. And we're flexible. We're empathetic. And there's no flexibility in feminism at all. It's their way or the highway. We're right, you're wrong. Women are not looking to dominate, but feminism is. There needs to be a change. What I think is that we need to shift the idea of feminism, the inherent underlying belief system of feminism, into feminine power. It needs to change from trying to grab masculine power that doesn't belong to us, that doesn't fit us, that we can't utilize, into allowing our feminine power to the forefront, allowing our feminine power to be there in a coexistence with the masculine power, i.e., a balance. Hello. We're looking for balance. The feminine needs balance. The masculine needs balance. Right now, we are in a huge imbalance. All feminism is actually trying to do is shift the balance from the masculine to the feminine. Basically, taking away masculine power and giving it to women. Feminism needs to take a long, hard look at what that really is doing for women. I, for one, don't want masculine power. What I want is the ability to utilize my own feminine power and have it respected. I want to be able to take my feminine power out there anywhere I go, in anything that I want to do. I want to be able to do it. I want to be able to use my feminine power, not my masculine power. The way to solve this for feminism is to do a reassessment of what the actual goals are. What is it that feminism is looking to accomplish? Equality? That's not really going to work. Equality isn't possible. There's too many other factors that it just can't work. Balance, on the other hand, is completely doable and in our grasp. Feminism needs to take a look at what they want to do. Do they really want to shift the balance of power? Because that's not really equal either. You're looking for equality? Shifting the balance of power is not equality. Because then you put men on the downside and women on the up. And while that may sound like a really cool thing, I don't want to live that way. And I don't think a lot of other people want to live that way. We've lived in too much of a hierarchical society as it is. And if you want to shift the balance of power so that women have more power, you're talking about continuing on with the exact same kind of system that we're living in right now, but just with women in charge and acting like men. How is that productive? How in the hell is that worth anything that you're fighting for right now? That's ridiculous. What kind of society do you want to live in? You want to live in this exact same society, but just with women on top? That's absurd. So a reassessment of figuring out what you're looking to do. What is feminism actually looking to do at this point? Equality is impossible. Balance is absolutely possible. What are you looking to do? I, for one, want balance. And I don't even really know what that looks like because I've never heard anybody but talk about it before. What does a balance in our society look like? What does a power structure, and I don't even like using that phrase, but what does a power structure look like that has balance between feminine and masculine energy? I don't know. I don't have that kind of imagination, I guess. I just have no idea what that looks like. But I think we need to know. I think there's people out there that do have an idea of what it looks like, and I'd love to hear from them. But that's what we need. All right. So I'm done for the day. There's a little chew on feminism for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Whether you agree with me or disagree, let's hear it. That was fun, huh? I'll be talking at y'all soon. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for listening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you around for the next time. See ya. Hey everyone. Thanks for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed it, or even if you didn't, hit that subscribe button and share it with your friends. You can follow me on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher at Women Are the Journey. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.